Buddy, welcome to Mystics MMOs. I'm your host, Mystic Raven. All right, so just got a couple things to do before reset. Reset happens at 11. I need to actually farm some seals. So company seals, I got to farm up some of those because I'm needing some. So I'm going to do some dungeons, get those bonuses. But I just want to kind of give a heads up about what's going with the channel. Despite actually a couple of sub drops, my view times are up. So I want to thank everybody. I want to take the time and thank all the players. It's kind of weird because when you take a look at views, a lot of people want to take a look at how many people are watching the video versus how many people are watching the time, how much time you're playing, which was really cool for me because, my overall views are dropped on my streams, but the duration of which people are watching my streams are longer. So my view time's up. So I just want to stop and say thank you to all the players who watch me or who are learning or who just find me entertaining. I just want to take the time and thank all of you guys for that. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead. Yo, Phoenix, what's up? Oh, I'm sorry, bro. Them subs will fix themselves. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Morning, brother. How you doing today? Hope you're doing good. Yeah, no, it's awesome, though. I was just like, okay, this is so cool. So I'm going to do roulettes. I'm going to do the leveling roulettes. I already got the reward, but if you guys notice what's going to happen here, by me playing the tank role, I'm going to get 2,730 seals. So it's just kind of nice because I don't need to do dungeons for gear. What up, man? I got my brother coming over for a bit, but need to run Alamigo later. You down? Absolutely. Not sure what time that'll be. The real fans are showing. Thank you, Phoenix. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, no problem, man. I got you, Irish. I got you. So, Serpent Seals, this is another way we can farm it. I do want to say that this is, we'll find out. I do believe you still get it. I just don't get the bonus. So, and it's kind of weird because sometimes you take in that other role, you're not getting that bonus. Each bonus is set up depending on what people need. And tanks always typically get a nice little seal bonus. So I'm definitely taking advantage of trying to get my seal bonus out there. So I would be doing a couple of random dungeons. I don't know, like I said, they're random. They're leveling dungeons. They can be like something that's simple, whatever. I might not even have all my abilities, because everything does scale. So, and I'm really, like I said, by the end of this week, I'm going to be starting to do job, I forget, it's just basically they're going to be, they're not builds per se, just setups, Oh, one thing I do need is my food. Sorry. Now, another thing I want to kind of point out is the importance of the grit. Because remember, when grit's active, we can use abilities like Dark Guards. We can use the Blood Price. When grit drops, we can't use those abilities. So see how everything's like highlighted? If I drop grit, like we lose like some abilities or something, I've noticed. I'll have to check into it, but there were some abilities that were dropping because I didn't have grit up. And I was like, oh, okay, shit, I forgot about that. So we can forget sometimes the importance of certain effects. Remember, grit's also mitigating, helping our mitigation. I'm always a little leery about what I'm getting myself into. And I really do love these dungeons. Like we're in a library. You see these glowing staircases, almost like a runic environment with like some technical aspect to it. I really love it. Once you get DK down, DK probably has one of the most, like DRK, I call it DK, Dark Knight. But, you know, one of the hardest things is trying to just get resource management under control. Once you get resource management under control with the DK and figure out how to properly, you know, initiate your aggro, you're pretty good to go. Then everything else just becomes fluid. Effects is probably one of my favorite in tanking. I can't wait to see the Gunblade though, to see what it actually is going to deliver as far as the animations. I like the initial video we got. Some of the animations look really cool, but we won't really get a nice feel for it until it's until we get that early access. Which I will tell you guys, if you do get your pre-orders in, we do have that early access in June 28th. Really love the animation. Oh, it's been a minute since I did this. I know where I'm at now. Gonna wait for everybody. DK might be easier after TP change, maybe. I don't feel like I ever used TP on DK. Dodge purple stuff and move to the back of the door to close. Right. This one you actually have to kind of slide. He slows down your ability so much too. Okay, here comes the book close. You need to get on this other side of it. I always stay to the sides of these bosses because usually they have like a effect. Okay, here's the ice skating. What I call the ice skating phase. I don't want to move as much as possible because it will slide me around. You'll see me go in and out between the lines when the thing comes up. Okay. Now it's going to open up again. Should be opening up. Okay, I want to stay on this. Okay, now I'm going to move in. Yeah, hit me with that purple stuff. I don't want my shake it off, so that's on my other dude. Okay, over here. Back. Oh, we don't have one of our DPS. I'm like, why is this going slow? Explains it. Kind of our fault. Maybe my fault even. I thought he was in. That's my fault completely. Can somebody please hit the limit break? Hit the limit break, Deeps. When he knocks you back, you'll see that. That's where you want to kind of stay away, then come up. He'll open his book, you stay away, he'll flip around. If your DPS caught in that, it can deal a significant amount of damage. So just a heads up. Once again, I'm going to drop grit. Okay, it's down. Yevon, what's up? Yevon, what's up? Yo, Mystic, how you doing today? I'm doing very good. Thank you, man. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. I am doing awesome. You know, I was going over my my numbers, and you know, because I lost a couple subs, and because I'm not playing Elder Scrolls, it could be a number of things, whatever. And you know, my views, my view times have gone up though, so I'm really happy about that. I'm like really happy. I'm like, you know, I mean, it just goes to show like there are people who are interested in, you know, what this game could potentially hold. So, or there's, you know, they just like, you know, spending time with me. That's a possibility. I hate thinking like that. I always tell people, man, I don't think I'm good company, but if I, you know, if I could be entertaining and helpful, I like being helpful more than, you know, whatever. I'm gonna draw these guys over. Alright. I hate the fact that these ads don't move. God, I love the graphics. I love the freaking graphics. The eye candy is just so ridiculous. The DK has such amazing animations to it. It is simply phenomenal. Once again, these guys don't have like an aggro system. I'm actually going to try to pull a bunch. Try to get them stacked. Make sure everybody's in. One sec. Okay. God, I love it. I'm hoping we get some better, like maybe class armors that I can mix in and out. There's certain setups I like as far as glamour, but so drag it through the. Okay, you'll notice what I do here is I keep them on the book. See why I kept them on there? It's just a centerpiece. It's a good centerpiece. Now what I want to do is just reposition them between the dusts. Okay, now I'm going to pick up the extra dust. Oh shit. That's a problem. Limit break. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Oh my, hit him, hit him. GG. Hell yeah. Way to go. Awesome job, Deeps. I don't care. They did awesome. Awesome, awesome, and awesome. That was the shit. Oh, my dark side's not up. That's what I've been missing. Did I have it? Grit's up, dark side's up. Okay. It's the dark side, not grit, that you gotta keep up. Keep dark side up. It shouldn't drop off unless you die. You should never drop it. Grit you can drop, but do not. Once you get dark side, don't let that shit drop. That's what I was thinking of. I'm like, no, it's not right. All right. We're getting an MS. I think our MSQ is updating tomorrow. Okay. Looks good. Mark got my Weaver to 61. Now I got to grind to 70. Dude, congrats, man. Oh, you're on it. Can't wait to hand Xenos his assistant later. But I got a jet for now. Have a good stream, brother. Thank you, man. Nice. Yep. New patch tomorrow. Yep. It's all coming forward. How you liking the storyline, Mark? I don't know if you've gotten to play your how far you are in your MSQ, but we get I think our update tomorrow. Just waiting for people to get through their cutscenes. Really looking forward to this. I'm just waiting for Setsuna. Oh, okay, she's explaining it. I really love the community here. They're really good. Positive community. Pretty good, man. I always wait till everybody's inside. So they're reading it because each of the platforms change. Love the story. Yeah, dude, I'm so glad you joined up, man. I'm so glad. I can't wait for 5.0. I can't wait to play with Hercules. I can't wait to get with you guys. You know, I'm really looking forward to it, man. Now, see, Setsuna's marking the areas. So they'll run in these areas to drop. That's what Setsuna's doing. And marking me just to keep the icon. I shouldn't get a bomb. Okay. Make sure everything's up. Let's go. Ow. Oh. We almost had it. Oh, oh, oh. The black mage. Oh, 1%. I decided to main Scholar. It's my favorite class, so it's what I'll be grinding in the 70. I may change after the new content, but so far, that is what I rock. You need to make some short edited videos, maybe 10, 15 minutes tops, build some, yeah, I agree. Yep, I absolutely agree. You know, and, you know, I'm not anticipating, you know, to be, you know, the thing is when I provide content, it's the, you know, it's just alternative. I like, you know, just trying to help with what I can. That's what I like to do, you know, and I don't expect to, you know, and I think a lot of people misunderstood when I did Elder Scrolls. Like they thought that I was trying to become like a big name, or I was, you know, jealous of anything. And it was like, there's no jealousy here. I mean, there's like the people who know me, these top people, they all know me. So why am I jealous? Because they have more subs? No, that's not why I'm here. It's like, this isn't why I'm here. I'm here just to try to help people out, man. If people if people can learn anything, that's good. If I can learn anything, that's good. That's what I like, you know? And that's what I'm trying to do as a content creator. I'm not trying to tell people, you know, this person sucks or that person sucks. It's just like literally saying, hey, man, I went in, I try to, you know, show everybody what could be done. That's it. And now everybody's doing it. Mission accomplished. So that's what, I went in with a mission. It got accomplished. I feel like I did my job. I do want to thank the devs at ZOS for putting up with me. I also would like to thank a few of the devs for reaching out. You know, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. It's not their fault. I don't blame anybody or whatever. You know, I'm a cannon at times. But I agree, yeah. Short, edited videos. Completely. I think that'll be the best way to go. You know, go over the macros, how I spec up, you know, options. I feel like that'll be really prominent for people. Okay. These ones are easy to get. You just go over them. Get away from me, dude. Oh, thank you. I was like, oh no. What sucks about this, you can't actually do anything. Maybe you can. No, see, it has to be somebody else. Maybe yeah, I know what I'll do next time. Oh shit. Ow. Ow. And should be coming up, or he's going to open up. Yep. Oh shit. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Push this bitch. Limit break. Frig it, I'll do it. Nice. Giving up to the healer. Good explanations. GG. GG. Very good. Very, very good. Very good. Oh, wait a minute. I got something like that though, I think. Exactly. Lots of new fans, but the videos are 1 year to 8 months old. Change has happened. Right. No, I agree with you, man. Absolutely. There needs to be updates for the game. I mean, and I understand maybe like why some people haven't updated. Like right now, my favorite content creators, I like Larazar for the comedy. He's like the Kev DeWitt of this for this game. Like ESO has Kev DeWitt, Final Fantasy has Larazar, Larry Czar, and then there's Work to Game, Brian and Chris over there. They're really good. Mr. Happy, good commentator. He does a lot for this community. So there, I feel like they have a very good established content creators. I'm just hoping to add to it, you know, what I can, you know, and you know, people take it for what it's worth, you know. That we'll see. But the thing is, like, I'm new to this game, so only thing I'm bringing is a little bit of like, you know, that how I set up my macros, how I adjust to every job, things like that. So another thing I want to do is check out my seals. Now you guys will notice I only had like 6 seals. Now I got that nice 2007, right? And I can do that again. So sorry about that. So now I go back in. If I'm going to grind seals, I can go back in. I'm not limited to getting this 2,730. I can keep redoing that content to farm seals. So it's really nice. Like if you're in between, and let's say you have your retainers, I send my retainers on ventures, right? They bring me back material, crafting material. But to do that, I have to spend. And now my one retainer is to the point where I have to level them, right? I have to make them a marauder into a warrior now. So it cost me 40 venture tokens. So now I have to grind this up. So that's why I'm here. And it's right before reset. I got plenty of time before reset. So I'm going to, you know, do what I can. Plus, it's really nice to help people through their MSQ, because remember, they can't continue with their MSQ if nobody's actually doing the content. And tanks are hard to come by. So it's a win-win for everybody. Alright. Looks good. Gonna get that pat. I didn't want that pat fucking me up. Once again, we're going to go with range pulls. That one's going to hurt. Where's my... Why did they go in that other room? No, 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 that's just a stupid chest. No, I'm gonna die. It's fine. They went in the other room. Okay. Follow the tank. That's fine. It happens. It happens. What? Oh my god. No, 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 no. Okay. Forgot to eat my food anyways. Okay, we got protect. Sometimes people see things and they're like, oh, there's a chest. But there's usually an ad in a corner you can't see or something. See these side rooms? People get caught up into that. That you can't do nothing about. So they got caught up in this little side room. Another thing I like to do, if I see it, I turn it so the samurai doesn't have to reposition on that side. So if he's left, I pull right. Just a little trick. So if I see my melee off to the left side, I pull to the right side to avoid any ground effects. Why? So it doesn't overlap him. That's just that simple. All right. All right. gonna use the limit break to shield everybody. Give the healer a little bit of time to recover. There we go. Good shit. Good call. You know, normally I like the DPS to hit the limit break. So I typically as a tank do not hit the limit break. However, if there's my healers in distress, I will pop the limit break even on a tank. So it's all about my healer at the end of the day. This is another reason I recommend players to kind of take it slow, because you never know if you have a newer healer. I mean, you can look at their tag, but they might be a first time playing as a healer. You don't know. You can't assume like everybody can just barrel through and stack everything and you're going to be okay. If a healer says, hey, I'm good to go, hey man, let's go. But if not, just slow and steady wins the race. Now you see what I did? I knew exactly where my dude was. I don't want to compromise his positioning. Now I'm going to cut back, turn him this way. Like typically he's in front of me. If he's off to the left, I'll pull right. If he's behind right there, I'll go through and then cut back. Like right here, I'll cut through and then cut back. Okay? Something like that. That's how you keep your DPS DPSing without compromising their position or getting hit. Now once again, I see my DPS over here. Gonna AoE that dude. Cut through. Pull back. Okay. Now I know there's a pat behind me. Right there. AoE now. Just a slight position, just if there's any AoE. Once again, I'm going to roll through. Get that free unleash. Now, once again, the way everything's done, it won't affect, you see, it didn't affect my DPS. So where I moved and how I repositioned. Very important stuff here as tanks. And just, I would keep telling people to practice that if it's your first time tanking. Repositioning. You can also use sidesteps. A lot of people like sidestepping, right? Or whatever. One of the things, like, it's all going to make a difference on when sidestepping becomes more effective than either follow through or like I'd say, like a roundabout, like, you know, like a dance. So as a tank, you're pretty much dancing with the enemy. I'm going to bring him back as far as I can, slowly. Good. Good shit. Agreed on that one, I think. Get back here. Now I'm going to be pulling left. See how he's like centered, whatever? I'm going to pull this way, come back. And you see what I did? I didn't have to reposition him at all. Once again, I'm just going to give him a slight turn. Moving his conal position is what you want to do. You want to move that conal position. Because even if it's a 360 effect or conal, you want to be able to, you know, operate within line of sight. And remember, mobs usually have line of sight just as much as players do. So if you're playing to the rule of line of sight, that puts DPS in a good position, especially if they're melee. Okay, now we have a bunch of pats. I'm going to pull them all to the back. It's going to be a little hell on the healer. I actually feel bad. Once again, and then back through. I'm I'm going to put an AoE down every so often, just so when I'm cycling, I make sure to hit everybody. Healer did a damn good job there. Thank you, heals. Good. Good shit. Once again, now you see a triangle formation, right? I'm going to go ahead and cycle between the targets to keep aggro. I'm going to move forward, and I'm going to move back. Going to lay an AoE, and then I'm going to cycle again. Just slowing it down so everybody kind of gets the purpose of what I do here. Now, it's the same aspect when you're in a cornered position, okay? So it's basically the same fundamental, except you're just basically cornering it and forcing your DPS is taking the right position, leaving you the left side. Now, DPS, a good DPS will understand this. And they'll know, hug the wall, let the tank use the left side to, you know, get out of the any conal effects that might be heading his way. If there's an indication. An indicator, which in this game they do have plenty of indicators. Okay. And you'll see that I just kept him out of the storm. See? So I moved the positioning. So now he's behind it. I don't have to worry about him getting hit with that little ice storm. Once this occurs, I'm going to kite him over so nobody else gets hit with this. For tanking, it's all about positioning, right? Once again, man, I cannot stress this enough for a tank. Now I'm going to run him through, all the way through my deeps. Now, see where he's at? He's in a position where he's not compromised. Okay, now I'm going to stay here. Once again, we want to take a look at where this dragon could be. I'm going to land him right over here. Okay, good. Good. Excellent. Man, I love it when it just goes through, right? Okay. Now, you'll see that what I'm going to do is I'm going to run him back to the position that I had him initially. He's centered. Now look, everything right there could be avoided a lot better. Now I'm turning him this way. It's not, the samurai's in a good position. Range DPS isn't compromised. Everything looks good. There. GG. GG. That was smooth. That was like butter. That was like butter. I'm going to give it up to Samurai because I really like Samurais. I'm going to pass on that. And we'll get out of here. That was like butter. Purple, what's up, brother? How you doing? There's no room to get a view from a fresh perspective for a new player. Okay, I'm got to go grind before the reset. Thank you, brother. Brian, man, when I found out about the AOC Phoenix, I decided to retry my longtime favorite MMO. Took a bit in beginning to get the flow again, but having good times now. Thank you, Brian. Thank you. Jack, how you doing, brother? Purple, how you doing, man? I went into your stream, and I just missed your stream yesterday. I was like, oh, Purple's streaming, and I guess I just missed it because you were on your European server, so I got the notification, and I just missed it, man. I was like, damn it. And I was all disgruntled with myself. I was like, no. But, no, it's going good, man. It's going really, really good. You know, I'm just, like, doing my thing. I'm glad. See, this is the thing that I like to do. Like, if people come in, regardless of what game you're playing, tactics remain the same, right? Tactics don't change. Like, there are lessons to be learned in any game you play from a roles position, right? It's just the way it goes. It's the way a game's... MMOs are designed. Okay, so let me go ahead and throw up now my currency. So initially I had like 47 company seals, and now I have 5,000. Now I do need to get 40 of these venture coins. So I need to go back to Gridania to go to my Grand Company. My Grand Company Quartermaster sells venture coins. So with that, and I use venture coins to send my retainers out on ventures. I use venture coins to send them out on ventures because they get me material, crafting material. Because the game is so big, you can't necessarily do everything yourself, which is really nice about the retainer system. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to hit my Grand Company. Every major city, well, the 3 main cities in the base game have Grand Company. So I'm going to go to my Quartermaster. I'm going to go to the material, and here's my ventures. Now, I need 40 of these babies. Now, I can get 27 with the currency I currently have. Now, I have about 40 minutes to reset. So I'm anticipating at least, probably at least another 1 or 2. I need 2 at least. So I need to do 2 more dungeons, right, to level up my retainer because I didn't max out. But even I'm just using this as an example, like you have no seals. Now while I'm here, I'm also going to, excuse me, I'm drinking coffee. I'm going to also repair my gear. That's another thing that needs to happen. And then when I repair my gear, I'll go back in and I'll do 1 or 2 more. I should be able to get 1 or 2 more in. And then I'll be able to upgrade my my retainer. Yeah, I'm glad, Brian, man. DC was one of the games that I really like going to. Like, I still love the combat. I love the combat in DC, man. Every flipping day. Like, to this day, there are new games who can't even get the combat like DC has it. DC, in my opinion, has one of the best action combat systems that in most that even new action-based MMOs can't get down. They can't. I don't know why, but they have a hard time. So once again, if I go to leveling, I can go ahead and get those seals. Those seals are what I'm after. And as a tank, it just comes like boom, Q, boom, Q, boom, Q. Actually, I'm going to need 2 more. Because I got 27. I need 40. Plus, I need some extra ones. Hercules, what's up? How you doing, man? I bet you're pumped. Are you pumped? Dude, I imagine you are pumped. It's coming, man. I'm going to full screen this. When I full screen, I can't see the comments, so I do apologize. Be cordial. Of course, caps. Oh, this is definitely a Lobby one. I don't even have my Soul Eater. Holy sleep. I'm really gimped in this dungeon. That's all good. Okay, we got good. Just gonna stack them up. Hell yeah! I should be able to get all, like, another 2 in before. All right, I was waiting. Okay, I want to keep them right here so people don't have to move very far for the platforms. I knew it. I was like, I'm gonna die. Good heal. I'm always scared to do a mechanic like this. Right? It scares the shit out of me. I'm gonna be honest with you. Because I don't want people getting hit. Good heal though. Good res. Like I'm afraid to like get somebody cleaved when there's a mechanic like that. So you have to ask yourself, oh, do I go on this? Do I not? Can I take it? These are the hardest questions for a tank. No, 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 no. Do we get it? Yes. Good job. Good job. Yep. Oh, I forgot we got to get that fruit. Alright. I apologize. It's taking a little bit longer than anticipated. Oh, my filter wore off. Let me get that on real quick. Come on. Right. That's a stack. Check out the comments. DCU I played for years. Yeah, was the shit, man. I still like DC. I think it's a really good game. I'm excited for Shadowbringers, but there's a lot of crying going on about the races because of gender lock. The races are true to the lore, so there'll only be one, right? Well, it does, like, I was talking to somebody, actually two people, and they gave the same scenario. Okay, so imagine you're a painter, right? You're a painter, and you paint a picture, right? And then you have the people who like all different type of colors, like, right? But your picture has a problem because it lacks any red paint. It has none. The picture has no red paint in it. None. Zero. It has no red paint in it. And the people who like red paint are pissed because you excluded red paint in a picture that was not supposed to have red in it. It's like, okay, you're mad because you like red. Now the thing is, you acknowledge that there is red paint. You know there is. You're a painter, but this picture didn't have red paint. It didn't have it. It doesn't necessarily need it. So why are people going to be like trying to demand you to put in red paint and something that may not need to have red paint? Why? So you're expected to change because everybody demands red paint. You see what I'm saying? Like, that makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to me. Like, not everything has to be political. Yes, we're aware that people want... And if anybody actually was to look at the Valerian race, the male race, they don't look nothing like the female race. So who would assume that the male versions look like the females? Who? Who in their right mind would assume that? It's like you're being presumptuous now because they don't look nothing like that at all. Oh, I cannot believe that's not on the pedestal. That's so... whatever. It's like, come on, man. I know you want it. I know you want a male bunny. I get it. But did you think that maybe there's just a little bit of a reason? I mean, they're calling bullshit, and I get it. I get it because Yoshi P hates gender locking. Let me get it on there. Come on. I see, I have no... This thing's annoying. Don't hit it yet. Okay. There. Open sesame. It's the only way I can explain it. Yes, there's red paint. We know red paint exists. We're aware of it. We acknowledge it. Right? But it doesn't necessarily mean red paint goes in every friggin' painting. Right? What makes some things beautiful is how unique it is. Right? We don't want everything to be like the same in the world. You know, it's just like, come on, man. If they actually saw what the Valerian, maybe I can find one. And what I don't know how to spot, but maybe I'll look it up. But if they were to actually look at the race, the males don't even look like that. It's like, what? Why is everybody actually complaining? Like, are you aware what the males look like? It's like, oh my god. Okay. Somebody actually, I think it posted saying, yeah, give it to them. I think they'll complain more once they actually see the actual race. You know, I was like, oh god. I mean, I get it. Everybody, you know. Like bugs, like Elder Scrolls and bugs. I'm like, I can work with bugs, I just can't work with performance issues. See, this is the problem, always. All right. Pass. All right. Now, about to take a little break before reset. All right. So, let me take a look. Let me see if I can find this. Let me see if I can find the race itself. They actually have one from the game. They see a lot of concept art. Nobody actually has one like from... That sucks. I mean, there's actually a couple of them, like, that actually even want to be... Let me go ahead and pop this open so you guys can see what I'm looking at. Okay. Okay. Like, right here, like, most of this is just, like, fan art or whatever. But that's not a bad, like, version of what it would look like or could look like. Could. The accuracy, I would say, is, you know, whatever. Also, like, the ears are slightly different, and whatever, but at least you kind of get an idea of what, you know, the male counterparts could be. But here's the deal. If they make the male, now they have to make the female other race. So that becomes an issue too. I thought it was a good compromise. Like I said, I'm impartial. I'm impartial. If people think it's a sexist thing, why would it be sexist? I mean, there's an artist here that did a pretty damn good job drawing it, and that doesn't look very feminine to me for a male version. This does not look feminine to me whatsoever. Yeah, he's got the long hair, but he could get a haircut if he wanted to. But just what? Because he's got ears? He's a human with ears. You can be, if you want to build it looking feminine, that's fine. If you want to make it, you know, more manly, here's a good one too. Here's another one. This kind of looks more like elvish in certain ways. Like an elf with rabbit ears. Because of the way the shoulder structure looks with the lengthy arms. But hey, man. Could that work? Absolutely. Like, look even here. They wouldn't be a bad looking whatever. But to me, do they scream like feminine? Because they have ears? It's like, okay, man. I'm getting lost. That's my only point, man. I'm getting completely lost about the whole whatever. But anyways... It doesn't matter to me. I'm impartial. If they add them tomorrow, I'm not going to get mad about it. If they don't add them, I'm not going to get mad about it. It's just like, I'm impartial to it. That to me, does it affect my gameplay experience? No. No. It's just the way it is, you know? But everybody wants red paint, even if a painting doesn't call for it. You better figure out a way to put red in that bitch. Even if it's just a little smidge, because everything has to be to everybody's liking. Everybody has to like your painting. Because you have to appease everybody in this world. Jeez, Matesis. It's just like, come on, man. Can't you guys see the what you have is beautiful? You have this amazing product, this amazing game that performs excellent, that has good story, has amazing lore, no bugs. Oh my God, there's no bugs. I mean, if there are, they're so far few in between. It's ridiculous. You know, you guys have an amazing game here. God, just enjoy it. Enjoy it. All right, guys, I'm out. I want to thank all of you. Purple, Mark, Hercules, Brian, Irish, Phoenix. Please go check out Purple Gaming and Phoenix Gaming and Irish. Yevin, thank you. Yavina, thank you all. Thanks everybody for stopping in. Thank you for your continued support. I appreciate it. Regardless of whatever, I appreciate the continued support. I'm Mr. Craven. This is Mystics MMOs. And as always, thank you. Have a nice day.